in the early 2000s, not only was my foundation starting to shake, but it was cracking all over the place. I really felt like I was losing a grip on my life and was trying really hard to hold everything together. But the more I tried to hold things together, the more it started to affect me mentally, emotionally, and physically, really. So I ended up at this woman's office who did hypnosis, rapid eye technology, and Reiki. Just kind of desperate to get a hold on myself, my life, and my health. And I'm in there and I'm complaining, forever, maybe 40 minutes. I don't know, could have been longer. And she's being very patient, poker faces all around. And I'm complaining about my in-laws because they're immature and they're irresponsible and they lie and they cheat and they steal and and drugs and all of this stuff and how it's affecting me, and I'm blaming a lot of this on the cracks in my foundation. And when I'm done, she just said, "Okay, well, why do they bother you?" And I was kind of irritated because I thought, I just told you why they bothered me. And I think I was looking for some validation. I was looking for somebody to be as angry as I was. I was looking for somebody to say, oh, yeah, they're terrible, they're horrible, and you're great and amazing, and you're doing everything wonderfully. And she didn't do that. And so I thought, well, maybe I just wasn't clear. I have to start over. So I started over, and this time she interrupted me pretty quick, and she said, "Yeah, no, I get all that. I get all that. But why do they bother you?" And at this point, I'm pissed. I'm really upset. I'm really mad. I'm like, I'm getting out of here. I'm not coming back. This woman is clearly not my practitioner. She clearly doesn't listen. She doesn't understand what's going on. And she says, "Do you mind if I give you some feedback, if I reflect something to you?" "I don't care. Go ahead, because I'm mad and I want to leave." And then she handed me my ass, and she said, "Here's the thing, Laurie. Like, you are so critical of yourself. Your expectations are so high that you can't even meet those expectations. You don't let yourself budge. You don't let yourself make a mistake. You don't give yourself any freedom. Like, you're in a prison that you've built, and you're trying to hold that prison together. You're trying to control every single bit of it. And that's why they bother you." Okay. And I love moments like that. These are the key moments in our life that can change the trajectory of your entire existence if you are willing to look at yourself from that way. Even way back then, at the time, I thought, "Oh my God, she's brilliant. I'm totally coming back to her." So even though I went in wanting validation, what I needed was for somebody to tell me what I was doing and how I was showing up, not how other people were doing. Because the simple fact is, they are who they are. And they wouldn't be bothering me if they weren't edging up against something, right? You're pre-built. You came in the way you were. And your experiences, it's like your playbook, And I could have, in that moment, defended myself. I could have continued to be angry. I could have done a lot of things in that moment. And I'm so grateful that I thought to say, "She's brilliant and I'm totally coming back to her." Because not only did I return to her for a while, but she led me to my first Reiki class, and she led me to a mentor that really changed my life. And they were there for me, because the foundation didn't just crack, but it exploded. And if not for that moment of realizing that I had to let off myself a little bit to allow myself some freedom, I don't know where my life would be right now. So I share these stories because I'm hoping that you can see and reflect this for yourself. Because often when someone sits across from us and hands you your ass, that's when the process shuts down. But that's when the process should open up. Don't go to people that tell you what you want to hear. Go to people that tell you what you need to hear.